This is the 24-hour Japanese convenience store challenge. Let's go. There are more than 50,000 convenience stores across Japan, from 7-Eleven to Lawson, Family Mart. They're everywhere, from corner streets to highways and inside train stations, and they're impossible to avoid. But I want to challenge myself and see if I can make it through an entire day surviving only on this konbini food, which is going to be pretty hard for me because I've been trying to eat healthy, and konbini food isn't always the healthiest option. But let's see how I do. The first konbini I'm going to today is 7-Eleven, the classic konbini. Whenever I come to a konbini, I like to hit up the refrigerated section first, and I can actually see they've got some fruit here. I'm so excited because they have blueberries and cherries, and I'm definitely going to pick up some of those. Usually for breakfast, I do prefer bread, but the konbini bread isn't for me. I'm a bit of a bread snob, so I'm going to go for one of my favorite Japanese snacks, and it's kind of like a meal as well, but because it's late in the day, like it's already 11, I was a bit late getting to the konbini. I'm going to grab one of these cold udon, and it's like a mini cup because usually they're so big, but I love how they've made it into a mini form, which comes with like crispy batter and cucumber. So yeah. Another thing that I really like to get is coffee, but rather than getting it from the fridge in here, you can get it freshly made here at 7-Eleven, where you grab it actually out of like the frozen department where they have like these ice cups, and then you go to the machine and then you'll pop it out, like you push the button and it comes out. So yeah, if you want to do that in Japan, make sure to grab it from the refrigerator or the freezer and then bring it to the counter. It's a little pricey, it was 1,800. So when you buy your coffee here, you'll come to these machines, and if you get without milk, like just a black coffee, it's always a different machine. But this is for the iced latte and hot latte. There's my latte, yay! Looking good. All right, here is my konbini breakfast haul. I actually spent way more than I realized. I spent 1,800 yen, which is quite a lot for breakfast. Considering it's from a convenience store, the coffee here in Japan at most of these convenience stores is amazing. Like, it's only $2. Ah, I needed that so badly. I'm so excited to start. But I'm just gonna show you everything I got. I got the aljiru, which is the like healthy green juice, as well as the Yakult, which is the 1,000 one, which is the special one. And then I got myself the fruit. I got blueberries and cherries, and the cherries are from Yamagata in Japan, whereas I realized the blueberries are from Mexico, but still looks really great. These are the most expensive part of the meal. So these in total were $10, 1,000 yen. And then this is the main part of my meal. Hiyashi tanuki udon. Let me dig in. And if you've never had these before, you always kind of have to build it yourself because they don't want the inside to get soggy. So in the middle it looks like this. And then inside we'll also have this packet, which is the tsuyu, which is the sauce. And then at the bottom is the udon. You can ask for a fork, but they'll always give you chopsticks. Da-da-da. Let me just have a disclaimer. This is not usually my breakfast, but this is a fun day. This is a konbini day. You know, this is a challenge, which is not really that much of a challenge, but it's also yummy. Ooh. Itadakimasu. This is so refreshing. It's about 30 degrees in Tokyo today, so I need this kind of food. I kind of need a palate cleanser, so I'm gonna try the aljiru juice. It has a bit of a grassy flavor. It's not like matcha, it's more like literal grass, but it's supposedly really healthy. And like, you know how there's all those health fads in the world? I feel like Japan went through a massive like aljiru phase where all the chemists and all that were selling this, and it was such a big deal. I'm so excited for this. I've never seen these at the convenience store before. These premium cherries called Sato Nishiki. Look how red they look. They all look so perfect. Like, this is my kind of breakfast. I will say the sweetness is very subtle. It's not very strong, so I prefer, like, I love American cherries, but it's still really nice. And this is just such a nice, healthy thing in my breakfast. But everything else, the udon, not that healthy. You might be surprised that this tiny little plastic container is like 500 yen. Yeah, fruit is expensive in Japan. I'm actually having regrets. I don't think I needed 1, 2, 3, 4 different types of drinks, but I got excited. I'm gonna down this Yakult in one shot. Okay, I couldn't do it, there's a tiny bit left. Did you guys grow up with this? I grew up with this in Australia. Like, not this 1000 one, but the little mini ones. And I was so surprised because growing up, I just thought it was Australian. And I came to Japan and yeah, I was like, oh, they have Yakult here. And then someone told me like a couple of years ago, it's Japanese. I was like, what? And then you can buy them at the vending machines here. Sometimes I'll be waiting for a train and then I'll buy it and like 2 will come out, not just 1. I have finished my konbini meal and I'm gonna take my latte with me. Have a little food break until lunchtime. See you then. I'm right outside my next convenience store, which is Natural Lawson, one of my absolute favorites. The reason I love Natural Lawson so much is that it's a bit more like healthier and organic, and they have lots of foreign goods, but they also have really fun Japanese things. So my absolute go-to here is the bakery because it slaps, it's amazing. And I'm hoping they have my regular things, which are these like uncle croissant, as well as a pretzel. Let's see what they have. And typical of every other konbini, the stock here changes really frequently, and I love seeing what they have because it's always stuff I like. I am a picky eater, but I feel like Natural Lawson understands my needs. Love Natty Law. I'm gonna look at the onigiri too. Let's see if there's anything I want. Is there anything calling me? One thing I think is really cool at the convenience stores, they sell like Switch games. So here on this little rack, they've got all the latest games like Princess Peach, Luigi's Mansion. I ended up buying, or I'm about to buy so much stuff. It's gonna be expensive. Oops. Only about a 5-minute walk away from that Natural Lawson is this beautiful park here in Shinjuku, and I've got flowers blooming nearby. I'm sitting here in the shade at a bench table and it's a really nice spot. So I'm gonna do my Natty Law haul right here. So let me show you what I've got. I've got a lot in here. Spent about just under 2,000 yen, so 1,800, starting with this salad. So this has pumpkin, tomato, broccoli, carrot, all sorts of things, as well as cabbage. And usually you can't find really good salads and it's not known, but Natural Lawson is a go-to if you want a salad. I got 2 drinks today. Chestnut hojicha, so that's like chestnut roasted green tea, which I've never seen before and I'm really, really excited. And this one here is my go-to. This is Hokkaido corn tea and this is so good. People don't believe me, but it is life-changing. For my main meal, a natto roll, which is like fermented soybeans, and it's in a sushi wrap. And there's like a technique to opening this, which I'm terrible at, so watch me fail very soon. From the bakery, so Natty Law has a really good bakery section and it's really fresh. So this is one I've never had before. It was an Earl Grey meronpan. And meronpan is like this crispy bread with fluffy bread inside. And then my go-to, which is an uncle croissant, which is essentially a croissant but has the red bean paste inside, and it's so tasty. And this is more than I'd usually get, but I want to introduce it to everyone. Can you hear the sounds of Shinjuku? You know I'm in the middle of Tokyo when you hear like sirens. For a little bit of a after lunch dessert, I've got 2 oyatsu, which are snacks. It was actually a siren from a police car. You go get those, Yakuza. So I've got some hinako mochi, and I am a mochi fiend. I friggin' love my mochi, as well as some pickled plum sheets, which I'm not sure if I like, but we'll give it a go. And these look premium. They're like 230 yen each, but look at this design. It's so nice. By the way, if you want to try some Japanese snacks while you're watching this, check out my sponsor for today. Sakura Co and Tokyo Treat are monthly Japanese snack boxes. Sakura Co supports local Japanese snack makers with up to 20 traditional and premium Japanese snacks inside. This month's theme is Festivals of Tohoku, where you can experience the charm of Japanese summer culture in your own home. Inside the box, you'll also receive a booklet telling you all about cultural information as well as any allergen information. I'm always really excited to try the mochi, and this month it's a walnut one. This is also my first time having the edible paper on the mochi. Whoa, that really has walnuts inside. Isn't it weird eating paper? Best way to enjoy all of these snacks is with the tea that's included each month, and this time it's a roasted green tea, the best kind of green tea, with hints of matcha inside. There's always a traditional item with Sakurako, and this month it is a tenugui, which is basically like a traditional towel, and it's got cats on it. How cute is that? And there's lots of different ways you can use it, and my recommendation is actually use it as a headband, so let me try that. There we go, that's how it looks as a headband. Pretty cute, huh? But if you're more into pop culture, I recommend Tokyo Treat, which has lots of limited edition and fun flavors each month. And this month's theme is Okinawa! And of course, this one comes with a booklet with cultural and allergen info as well. You'll get a taste of Japanese island life with tropical flavors like Okinawa sea salt donut, Okinawan ramen, and shikuasa soda. I went to Okinawa about 2 years ago, and I still dream of going back, but for now, I'm going to have to deal with just having these lovely cheesy Chinsko, which is a classic treat over there. It's like a little cookie. It smells like cheese. That's really fun. I like the cheese flavor. There's no better way to experience Japan than with a box of these awesome snacks, so treat yourself or a friend using my exclusive coupon code on screen right now for a bit of a discount. All right, let's go back to the video. More eating. I'm so thirsty, so I'm gonna start with my drinks. This is the chestnut hojicha. Wow. It smells exactly like chestnuts, and I'm a big chestnut fan, so I approve of this, and it's sugar-free. It also uses chestnuts inside. It's kind of sweet, even though it's sugar-free. This is so good. Also, my boyfriend joined me for this konbini challenge, and he spent way less money than me so far, and he wanted to try this. Oishi?
Oh, might
I'm gonna start my dish off with this natto maki, which it's a whole thing opening this. So first of all, you gotta peel here. And step 2, okay, so I don't know why I'm so bad at this. I'm not a visual person. I'm just gonna wing it. Screw instructions. I live my own way. This is totally not right. Oh my God. No, it's all right. We're gonna achieve it. Ah, I'm losing the plastic. I have made a total mess of this. Let me just leave this, it's gonna fly away. Okay, I'm just gonna place it like this. It's the same thing, the outcome is the same. Ta-da! And there is the fermented natto. This isn't for everyone, but I'm a big fan of natto. I had to force myself to like it. Oishi. And natto is supposed to be really healthy. It's like a superfood. It has a lot of vitamin K in it. I was thinking for a second, oh no, I forgot to get a dressing, but there's a dressing inside with my salad, so they thought of everything. I used to grab Natural Lawson when I was working at the office. Now I do mainly remote work, and so every time I would go every week, they changed the menu. So even though I had favorites, it would keep changing. Now that's the best thing and the worst thing about the convenience store, because as soon as you develop a favorite, it's freaking gone. I think it was carrot dressing. Woo. I think the salad was about 600 yen, so it's a little on the pricier side, but healthy food is always pricier. I would say 50% of the salad is radish. So this is my go-to Hokkaido corn tea. It's such a silky flavor, caffeine-free, so you can have it even late at night. These are both awesome. All right, on to my dessert. One of my many desserts. Ooh, okay. I love how crispy it is already on the top. Like, you can't have a soft metal pan on the outside. It has to be like crispy all the way through. One of the ways I like to eat it is kind of like peeling off the top. It definitely has flavors of the Earl Grey. Even the bottom is like pastry-like. It's different from a typical metal pan. Like, it's not as like sweet, but I like that about it. It's like subtle, it's a subtle sweetness. And the Earl Grey flavor is really only on the cookie bit on top. I really like this. It's just like a little small thing, like it's tiny, that you can just grab and eat. I'm getting really full, so I'm gonna save my Uncle Croissant for later, as well as my blueberries from this morning, and just give a little taste, because I'm very curious. I'm gonna start with maybe the sour ones, the pickled plum sheets with honey from Wakayama. Oh, inside, unfortunately, lots of plastic, but it's nice that I don't have to consume them all at once, and if I'm not a big fan, I can just give these out to friends, because, okay, there's a high chance I won't like these, but same with natto, I really wanna force myself to like ume. My favorite Japanese artist when I was growing up loved ume, and I came to Japan being like, I need to like this. And I was like, what is this? It's so sour if you've never had it before. It smells so strong, but at least it's small. Oh my God. Oh my God. That is so sour. And not like a sour lolly way. My last snack will be this mochi. I have higher hopes for the mochi. Please don't let me down. Oh my God, I'm so full. Comes with 3 inside, and I think it was $2.20. So, you know, not crazy expensive, but not cheap. This looks good. So kinako is like a soybean powder, and the mochi just looks really fresh. Like it could be from like a specialty store level. I deserve a pat on the back because this is bomb. That's so good. That's awesome. That is like some of the best mochi I've had from like a convenience store or instant pack. It's so light, so chewy, perfect amount of like soybean powder, because sometimes it's like saturated in it and or covered entirely in it. It's just like a light powdered flavor. Get these if you see them. I'm just gonna digest because I am so full. But while sitting here, I'm gonna read a novel which I bought recently at the airport on the way back from Sydney, because I just came back, and it's a Japanese one, bestseller, called Before the Coffee Gets Cold, and it's a really cool concept. So I'm just gonna sit here and enjoy the ambience of Shinjuku Park and relax. While walking around, I came across the Pokemon collab with Family Mart at the moment. It's like a pineapple Pikachu smoothie, so that's really cool. I don't like pineapple, otherwise I would have tried it. It's been a little bit of time since I've last had a konbini run, so I'm headed to my local Lawson in the Shinjuku area to grab myself a bit of an ice cream or ice block to cool down because it's hot. One of the cool things about Lawson is they always have Muji goods, and I'm a big Muji stan. So you can buy like socks, you can buy underwear, singlets, as well as the snacks. But something I've just seen that's brand new, it's like Lawson socks. So they're copying like Family Mart, which released their own like design of socks, and they're really trendy here. And I'm kind of like tempted to get these Lawson themed ones because I'm a bit more of a Lawson stan compared to Family Mart. Next time, just wear konbini clothing as well to like take this challenge to the next level. So this Coke right here is so trendy right now that I see it everywhere. I want to try it, but I don't want to try it now. So maybe I'll buy it and bring it back home and have it later. One tip I want to share is that if you want to get in the middle of summer something that is frozen, you can. I'll have it in the freezer section. So these are like frozen drinks from the top to the bottom. I'm right at the dessert corner with all the ice creams and ice blocks, and my go-to is usually a suika bar, which is this one, but I've introduced this before so many times, so I'm thinking to try something a bit different. And they've got these fruit ice creams, and there's one that's from Hokkaido with like melon, and this looks so good. Like, look at that. So I think I might actually try this. My little Lawson haul includes this melon bar from Hokkaido. And it's so hot now. I'm scared I'm gonna get sunburnt. Ooh, it's actually a Lawson exclusive because it says Uchi Cafe, which is the Lawson cafe. It's very creamy. Like it has the puree from the actual fruit itself, but I think I still prefer the suika bar over this. I'm not like the biggest fan of this. I was hoping it'd be like, if you're from Australia, you know a waste bar, which is like a mango bar. Nah, I'm not vibing with this one. I might give it away. Do you want it? He really liked melon. Yeah. In the meantime, I'm gonna have my drink. Sparkling water, got like a hint of lemon flavor. Woo! It's always sugar-free. This is my go-to. Outside of water, I grab these all the time, and they're in like the vending machines too. Also, couldn't resist grabbing the Lawson socks I saw inside. I'm gonna pop these on and get changed. I did end up getting the Iyoshi Cola, which is like craft Coca-Cola. I'm gonna try this later at home, but for now I've had so much sugar. I know some of you guys are thinking, how much junk does this girl eat? And I'm eating this fun stuff because I wanna show you all the amazing things at the konbini. But if you wanna see a healthy version of this, what I might actually eat, let me know. If people are interested, I thought you'd wanna see all the me getting like basically a sugar high, so let me know. I'm back home and I decided to shower because I was feeling really sticky, and I've noticed I'm already hungry. So I'm wondering if my konbini meal choices weren't the most sustainable and filling for a whole day. and so I'm questioning my choices. I went and toasted the Uncle croissant that I bought earlier at Lawson, and I had my blueberries from, I think it was 7-Eleven this morning. Très bien. That is some amazing red bean paste. Let me have some blueberries. Oh, these are really good. Hell yeah, Mexican blueberries. It's about 7 o'clock here in Tokyo and I'm feeling ready for my dinner. So I'm at a Family Mart and I feel like I'm doing something wrong because I've got my Lawson socks on, which feels a little, I'm doing the wrong thing. I'm being a bit naughty, but it's all right. I do love my Family Mart. It's the least favorite in the chains, but let's see what they have. I'm hungry. I'm feeling like noodles or something. I figure because today is a bit of a cheat day for me, maybe I'll indulge myself and get a cup noodle, which I almost never get. I'd say like once every 7 to 8 months. And my go-to cup noodle is the curry flavor, and they have it in stock. So maybe I'll get a curry noodle. They have a big size, but I feel like I don't need to, indulge myself that much. I want to get a bit of variety in a few things. I'm just looking at the fresh food and there's a lot of ramen and noodles, and it's the end of the day obviously because it's dinner time, and there's 50 yen off everything, so they don't want to waste the food, and so you can get a bit of a bargain. I haven't actually seen this too often. Maybe I'm never in the convenient nighttime, but yeah, so that's cool. But I don't want any of them. They had a lot of interesting options in the food section, like burrito wraps, as well as okonomiyaki, a spicy hot dog, and then of course the classics like the salad sticks. And there's this hack where you use the chicken and you put it in the bun, but I just went for what I liked. Now I'm heading upstairs to the eat-in space. So this is my haul, and I brought my own bag this time. I got myself the curry noodles, this alcoholic drink, which is super trendy at the moment. It's a lemon sour, but it has an actual slice of lemon inside, and it went viral here and you couldn't buy it anywhere. So this actually wasn't in the fridge. It was only like at the front of the store, and I thought I wasn't gonna find it. And because it's not cold, got myself an ice cup, which is usually for the coffee, but I'm gonna put it inside here. I'm gonna finish off the night strong with some other snacks. So this was a really fun Kirby themed one. I'm like, why not? That's fun. And then these are like salt-free potato sticks, so the only ingredient is potato and then oil, so I'm very curious, so I want to just give it a go. This drink just exploded in my face. But it better be worth it. So here's the lemon on the very top, and it looks delicious. This has like no flavor. I guess looking at the can though, the flavor is plain lemon sour, so I kind of like that it's really plain. Like I like plain things, but considering it exploded in my face, I was expecting a bit more of a punch in terms of flavor. But I'm more looking forward to the staple that is curry cup noodles. It's been at least 3 minutes since the thing exploded in my face and I ran downstairs and got paper towels. This flavor in particular just smells so good. Like the whole room probably smells like my curry. Except for the smoke that's coming out of the smoke room, which I don't like. So I don't like this Family Mart. Rate it -10 out of 10, -10, because who wants a smoking room next to where they're eating? Not me. All right. Thickness. This always tastes so good. So this is like what the jagabi looks like. It's like these potato sticks. As advertised, very plain. It goes perfectly with my very plain lemon sour. My truly last thing from Family Mart is this Kirby pack, and I think it was the advertising that got me. Did I want it? No. But did I buy it? Yes. Kirby, if you didn't know, is a pink puffball that, sucks things in. Beep. I like the designs more than I like the flavor. Usually, your mom tells you don't play with your food, but this package is literally like, please play with your food. So I didn't design it. I didn't make the rules. I'm gonna finish my drink out here, but I'll catch up with you guys in another video. Let me know if I should do this konbini challenge again or another challenge. I'll see you next time. Bye.